All right, another week and more sadness. More sadness for me. I was hoping you guys could get a chipper, excited version of me, but this isn't the week. Um, Next week probably isn't either. But before we get to that, we can recap a little bit of last week. What do you think?
I think our four least favorite golfers were in the Final Four. So I think the guy we like the most there is Rory, and I mean Rory on the course we like, but off the course is just insufferable. So, yeah, we got wiped out, especially on Thursday. That was not a good day for us. That was probably the worst golf betting day I've ever had. Yeah, I went 0 for 10. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That was a bad day. Bad day. But the other days were all positive. I was in the black the other days. But that 0 for 10 really hurt.
Yeah, I was 0 for 7. Luckily, we only posted the 7 that I took. But yeah, worst gambling day of my life. So that's fun. Really fun. And the rest of the week was all right, but just not enough to kind of break through. Not to mention the outrights that no one got out of the group stage, which you always forget going into the event, like how fucking hard it is to get out of the group stage. But every year I forget again. I'm like, yeah, like he should be able to get out. But then like that happens and it's just so difficult. You got to win all 3 of your matches. Like everything has to go your way. And it's so unpredictable.
Yeah. I mean, just look at a guy like Ricky. Went 2-1. Didn't even get to a playoff in his match. So
yeah, he wanted to rest up for this week.
I hope so. Let's talk about, okay, so Thursday was a bad day. Friday was all right. We had some hope going in there with Spieth. And then everything changed. Too. Everything changed in his match against Montgomery, Montgomery is not a good golfer at all. Everything changed on 13 when he decided to go for some reason into the wind. Like, you have control of the match. What are you doing?
Yeah, and he hits it in the water. Then he loses a couple in a row, and he's fighting the rest the whole time. We also had a change with Morikawa over day, Morikawa was putting things on Friday to the first 3 holes. I think he had under 10 feet for birdie in each of the 3 and ended up being down 1, and then had a chance to take over the match again a couple times. One of the time, Day nails a 60-footer. Then he hits a 30-footer. It's just like he wouldn't let him get any momentum in the match. I thought it was great to see Day playing well, even though it hurt us.
They even said it. They even said that. He's like, this match would have been completely different if I didn't make some putts and if Colin made some putts early. He's like the putt on 9 was just kind of stupid, and Colin just didn't win some of the holes that he had 10-footers on. So I mean that's match play. That's what it is. Nothing you can do there. But I mean the other guys. I mean Zalatoris. I mean, what the fuck? Jesus Christ.
He sucks. I mean, we can never bet that guy in match play.
Nah. I know.
Or Colin maybe either. Like you just got to be able to make putts.
Yeah, you do. Burns made a shit ton of putts. And then Cam Young I thought was going to win the whole thing. He was a fucking wagon all week. I never actually thought Rory was going to win the whole thing, but I mean, he was impressive, clearly. I mean, that drive he had on 18 that one day was fucked.
He's playing great.
He is. And Scotty is just, the guy won't die, man. He just won't die ever.
Unless we bet him in a match and he misses a 4-footer to win.
Yeah, I know. The guy just keeps fucking us. But seriously, like he could have lost multiple times before the Burns match. Like he should have lost to Poston. There was a couple in groups he should have lost to. I forget who it was again, some shitbag, but he just anytime he needs a 20-footer to be made, he makes it.
Yep. Yeah, he's tough to beat. I mean, some of my biggest takeaways from this event were, one, Jason Day looks fucking awesome. He's ready to compete at the majors. I think at all the majors, but I think he can win the Masters for sure. I'm glad of that 65 that we took last week or 2 weeks ago. Looks great now. He's down to 20 on DraftKings.
Fucked. That is wild.
But
that'll be good though. At least the players, we had the big number on him, and I don't think people are going to be betting 20, right?
No, I mean some people have features like we do, but but actually really thinking about it, like what he's now, he's 5th or 6th on the odd board or 7th or something. Like I can't really think of 6 or 7 guys who I think have a better chance of winning the Masters than he does.
No, you get the big three. Spieth, Cantlay, X, I guess. X was good this week.
Yeah.
I guess you can put X there. And then if you want to count Cam Smith, maybe.
Yeah. Or if you want to, 7 or
Who
8
else?
guys. Yeah. So not many people. So I think, I mean, I'm really happy about that bet. I like what our Masters card is shaping out to be. And guys are playing well. My other takeaway was just Scotty, Rory are playing well going into this thing. They're going to be real tough to beat next week too.
For sure. But I mean, did you not think that before this tournament?
With Rory, I kind of didn't.
Nah, I'm not worried about Rory. I'm more worried about Scotty.
Well, yeah, you're always going to be worried about Scotty. He's playing, but that 4-4 that he missed to win the thing, maybe that gets in his head a little bit. He was kind of struggling a little bit over the weekend. Not that that's going to directly translate, but I mean, for a guy that's confident, that is insanely confident, insanely good, winning everything, the smallest bit of doubt maybe can creep in. It doesn't hurt our chances, right?
Yeah. I mean, it definitely helps. I don't think he's playing like he was at the Players. I don't know. Who knows?
He's great.
But,
I mean, yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's incredible. Rory, it's just the mind thing. A lot of pressure. I mean, until I see him not backdoor top 5 at the Masters and actually contend in one of these things, when has he actually contended in the Masters since he's had the chance to complete the Grand Slam? Sort of that one time against Reed. Reed was still up like 4 or 5 shots going into that Sunday.
Yeah. So yeah, it really never. And he just we talk all the time, put so much pressure on himself. But supposedly he had that trip to Augusta where he was, shot 62 or something.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's different. You're not trying to win a Grand Slam. You're not trying. There's not everyone around you. You don't have the huge crowds, like all those things. Is Tiger going to play?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, so.
Why, you think he wasn't going to play?
No, I think he was, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like he's all that healthy.
He's never going to be healthy again, ever.
No, he's not. Yeah. So I mean, good event. It sucks it's going away. It definitely probably helps my wallet that it's going away, but
I'm so glad it's going away, at least from this course.
I'm sick of the course.
I'm sick of looking at Burns' fucking face all weekend too, man. I couldn't even watch the finals. I had money. I put money on Young too to win the final matchup. But I was like, I have no interest in this. Like, I was gonna watch college basketball, which I have no interest in either. But
Yeah,
I had money on it. But like, I'm so sick of looking at Burns' fucking pig nose face.
Yeah, I know, Angry Bird guy. But it is tough. Like I don't want it to go away. I do like the event. I wish it was going somewhere else or in a course rotation, but it is kind of easy to see why the sponsors and why the networks might not love it, because that Sunday was tough to. I mean, it was almost impossible to watch.
Yeah, it's terrible. And even when they have 4 matches on, the TV doesn't even like show every shot, which is pathetic.
No, but the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are fucking great.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I have a blast every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, except Thursday this week.
Yeah.
It's almost statistically impossible to do what I did Thursday.
I know. I mean, I think it speaks to the random nature of match play, where like I can pick 10 tournament matchups in any tournament, and there's no way I go 10. I don't think I'll even go 5-5 at worst. I really don't think so. Like, but just this match play, it just seems impossible. It seems impossible because there's not really a way to project kind of what's going to happen in any individual match.
Right.
And then you get the fucking odds where you get destroyed if you take a favorite at -180 and he loses, you're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Not save me. I got on Scotty when he was down 3-2. Who did he play there? Was it Poston? Who did he play to get into this? Yeah, Poston. He was down 3. It was like plus 450. I got on that. That was a nice hit. That helped me climb back. Oh no, it was Day.
Day.
Yeah, that was nice. I got on him right when they said Day had vertigo, even though he really didn't. I was like, oh, Day's got vertigo. Last time I saw this, he passed out in the US Open. I'm gonna get on Scotty plus 400. So that one. And then we did it again with the Burns one. And I was like, oh, this is fucking like, it's perfect. I didn't bet it pre-match, and I got on Scotty plus 400 when he was 3 down after 3. Came back, took a 2-0 lead, and then he's just started missing shorties on us.
Yeah, that was surprising. He
Yeah.
just fucking gave that thing away. I didn't think he was going to win it. I thought he was going to lose to whoever he played in the finals. But hey, I guess we're on to the next week. We got a pretty shitty event coming up here.
Hold on, one last question. Do you have any interest in a Masters bet on the new duo Cam Young and Paul Tesori?
No, I don't. I don't think he's going to win the Masters. I just think you need more course experience to win that event. I do think, like PGA, I think he's definitely going to be fucking super live.
Yeah, definitely. What is he at? What is he at the PGA?
I don't know,
Dude,
but if
that's in New York.
Yeah, it's where his dad's a pro and everything, right? But if he was
not the course, but yeah,
in New York,
yeah.
If he, I think 40 is a good number on that.
Definitely. Is it 40 right now?
That's my guess, but it could be wrong. And it could have changed obviously since he played really well the other. Let's see, I got it up right here. Cam Young is 40.
That's a bet that should be made, I think.
Yeah, I do too. He's 40 on DraftKings.
I don't think he's gonna win the Masters at all. I don't even think he's gonna compete, to be honest with you.
I don't either. But yeah, there's a lot of talk about that New York course being kind of like a plotter's track, but supposedly they've made a lot of changes to the course since then, and they've lengthened it a lot.
Yeah, Rory's a member. I guess he plays it a bunch. His wife's from Rochester.
Okay, I was gonna say, why is he in New York?
Yeah.
Okay,
his wife's family still lives there.
No, so it must be a good course.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, there's some definitely live stuff we got to talk about this week too that I think is interesting in terms of this week in preparation and stuff. You want to do that after the
Valero? Sure. Or whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, live real quick. I just want to say why. So it seems like the players have a huge say in kind of what's going on at LIV and the schedule and everything that the rules, everything that has gone on in LIV. It seems like the players have had a big say in what was going to happen. Phil and DJ and all these guys. If they care about winning the Masters and majors, why do they pick this event for the week before the Masters instead of an event they could kind of simulate the conditions and simulate the course setup of the Masters? Like, don't you think that would be a must in terms of their discussing the schedule?
Are you positive they aren't trying to do that?
No, I'm interested to see that. And I think, if you see something like that, I think that could be a good sign. But if not, it makes me question, like, how much they really care about going to Masters and winning.
Yeah, this is why I haven't been big on any LIV guys to win the Masters, because I'm more higher on them at the other majors because they're gonna have more reps, and I don't know, I'm just not.
Good players aren't playing well.
Yeah, I can't see them contending really.
Only way I can see it is if DJ comes in this week and fucks everybody up, or Cam.
If one of them win, do you want to bet one of them?
If they win, yeah. Like, I think they could. I could see them winning this. Go ahead.
If DJ wins, what is his odds? He's currently 25.
Probably 20. 18.
Would you want to bet him? He's definitely shown flashes. It's not like he's been like horrific. Like,
we'll know early. Like, if he's up 3 on Saturday, I'll fucking take the 25 right then and there.
Just get all horned up.
Yeah. DJ. I mean, I think that's the only way they win is if it's. And I know you like Neiman a little bit, the way he's been playing. He's all right, but I can't picture him winning the Masters.
I can't either.
I don't think the 5th, 6th best player on LIV or whatever is going to come in and win the Masters. Like, it has to be DJ or Cam right now. And it has
a guy like Reed could win.
He's the third one I would say. Can he win? Probably not, but it wouldn't shock me if he's like a couple groups back on fucking Sunday wearing the LIV on the collar. Like, I can see that. And I think he might be a good like DFS play. I think he's going to be pissed the fuck off. And I think when we talked about this earlier, you and I, about betting this Orlando event. Like, I don't think he's going to win unless he's pissed. He's not playing well enough, but he just has that mentality. He's a great course history at the Masters. Obviously won it. I think he can show up next week and just rub some people the wrong way. Can he actually win? Probably not, but I would definitely bet like a 75-80.
Yeah. Not to win, but what about a guy like Answer who's playing really well and just played Augusta really well in the past?
He could be fine, yeah.
Top 5 finish, like. Couldn't you see him hanging around there?
Yeah, and Louis
too. Neither of them will win, but
Sergio too. I think, depending how he plays this week. I think you got to play good this week. Sergio's not capable of winning. Neither is Louis, but they can both top 10.
they're not going to have the number one live player at the Masters.
Oh,
3
how?
sticks.
I don't. This is tough. I mean, because like
Augusta native.
it's tough these days because a lot of the live supporters like me a lot for the things that I've been defending a lot of the live players and shit. But like, fuck off with the Howell should be invited to the Masters. Like, I don't give a fuck what he did. No, it's like there's no reason that he should be invited to the Masters. There's no logical reason. Same thing for Chikara. Same thing for. Oh, I saw one say Danny Lee should be invited.
Remember when Dan Berger didn't get invited?
Yeah.
Why the fuck? Definitely should have been invited. He got fucked by the COVID shit.
Yeah, but no, Howell shouldn't be invited to the Masters. Like,
no, definitely not. I don't think he should either.
No, Uline, none of those guys. But I do think. So yeah, main point here is I think Reed maybe can get involved. Louis, Sergio can get a top 10. But I think in order to bet one of these guys to win or to see one of these guys win, you have to see DJ or Cam Smith come out and win this event convincingly. Then I'm thinking they can win it.
Yeah. I think those two can definitely contend no matter what.
So if they both finish 8th this week, you think they can contend at the Masters?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was looking at Cam's fucking Masters record. It's fucking incredible.
He's great. Dude, he's a perfect game for the Masters, right? You can get away with a little bit of.
I think it was like four top 10s in 5 tries.
Yeah, it makes it is a perfectly built course for him because again, you get away with a couple of bad drives here and there. You got to be really. Yeah, you got to be creative around the greens. Yeah, all those things. So I'd love to see it. I mean, and not even just because.
Don't you think they need to play well though? Like, this is their one shot. They can get a fuckload of points.
That and exemptions and whatever else. Like it is, and not to mention just they need to play well because the narrative's going on and people saying they don't give a shit and people saying they suck. Like if you have any type of competitive fire in your plums, that I think you need to have to become a professional athlete for most of these guys, especially the guys who have risen to the top of their game. I think you have to come into this thing like ready to make some noise.
So what's a guy like Brooks gonna do?
I can see him playing well.
Did you see that video that went viral of him?
Yeah, I had to write about it. Another thing too about this I got to say this real quick. I don't fucking choose what I write about on those things. They call them like the gossip mag and all sorts of shit. I get sent something, a story, and say, go research this and write up a quick little blurb about this. That's all. So sorry to those who get upset about it. But yeah, I did see that. That was weird. I don't know what his fucking deal is.
I think he was just hammered with his buddies.
Yeah.
That had to have been it.
Yeah, I'm sure that. Really weird though, from to taunt the guy.
Yeah, like what the fuck? You care that much about the Florida Panthers?
And he's a professional athlete. Don't you think he's above that?
Yeah, really weird. I'm gonna go down the list here. Answer can contend. Bryson, no shot. Sergio, you think he can contend? I think he has 0 chance. Taylor Gooch, no shot. Dustin, obviously we talked about. Brooks, not so high on Brooks. I have no idea. Brooks, Kokrak, no shot. Phil can finish top 20th. I really believe that. Really do. Nah, see you later, bud. Neiman, I don't think he can win, but if he brought his A game, he can be there. Louis, same thing as we already talked about Louis as Reed. Peters, I've seen him contend at the Masters, but no. Charles, no. Varner, no. What about Bubba? It's the last one.
No.
Not
enough rounds, man. Not enough rounds.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so yeah, that's the list. I think this is the most they have in any major, though.
Yeah, they got, what is it, 19?
18.
Yeah,
granted, for the U.S. Open, they can qualify.
For the ratings and shit, not just for the ratings, but you got to have one or two of them involved. That'll make, like that. All these elevated events have been so monotonous, man. It's been the same fucking leaderboard almost. Like you see the same guys contending every time, the same. None of them are villains. Everybody loves Scheffler. Everybody loves Burns. Everybody loves Homa. Like you got to mix something up. We need Patrick Reed to save the day, I think.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I just love how he gets so decked out in the LIV shit. I mean, and again, I don't even love LIV, but that's what I would be doing. Just fucking stirring the pot.
So you think DJ's gonna be wearing his LIV shit?
I believe they have to.
They have to? No way they have to.
I think they do. I think the new contract or whatever they have with the equipment stuff, like DJ when he lost Adidas, he's gonna be wearing an Aces hat, no doubt. They're all gonna be wearing their full uniforms. I guarantee it.
What if he won the Masters and he gets the green jacket put on and he's wearing the fucking 4 Aces hat?
It's gonna
That'd be a riot. Or Cam's wearing the Ripper hat.
He's gonna be. Or what about Bubba wearing the Range Goat fucking uniform?
Oh, I'm never rooting for something more in my life. I would love to see that.
Who's like the guy who I'm trying to make a reference here, but I'm not great with like the 1920s golf. Who's gonna be rolling over in their grave?
Probably Annie Palmer.
Yeah, he could be. I mean, even before that, like, you know, they use wooden fucking clubs. One of those guys.
Fucking Jones.
Right? Yeah. He'd be
What's his first name? Steve Jones? Something, I don't know.
Bobby Jones? No,
Bobby Jones. There it is. Bobby Jones.
He's gonna be rolling over in his grave. So on to Valero Texas Open. You used to see some guys playing this because I know they do try to set it up like Augusta, like we're kind of talking about what I was hoping that LIV would do. But this year you really got nothing, and the guys really had no choice. PGA Tour put them in kind of a shitty spot with all these elevated events strung together. So if guys wanted to play like Spieth, he would have had to play like 6 out of 7 weeks going into the Masters, which he isn't going to do. So you're really left over with guys who just kind of need to play to get in, and guys who obviously have no fucking chance anyway. So not a great field, but you get a par 72, 7,500 yards, Bermuda grass greens. It can get a little dicey with the weather here, so definitely something to keep an eye on. How it's going to play is usually dictated by wind. Spawn won last year at 13 under, but prior to that, you had Spieth at 18, Connors at 20, Landry at 17, Kevin Chappell at 12, Hoffman at 12, and Jim Walker at 11. So yeah, it's usually in that minus 11 to minus 13 range, other than the couple of years where Spieth and Connors and Landry wasn't played in 2020 with the COVID shit. Yeah.
Have you checked the weather yet this week?
No, I'm not a weather guy. I don't even know how to use the fucking weather.com.
All right, I'm gonna check the wind finder here. What do we say? 3 par 5s?
3 par 5s.
They're pretty long, right?
Is it 3? Let me just double check. No, there's 4. Set par 72.
Yeah, I think a couple of them are layup 3-shot par 5s.
I think 3 are really long and 1 is really short. I think 14 is the short one.
Okay. Yeah, I've had success here. No winners, but I remember the year Spieth won. I was on Chucky Hoffman and Glover down the stretch. Thought we had a chance there. I mean, Charles Hoffman plays great here every fucking time, usually.
Charles Hoffman.
Not last time. So, yeah, there's not much to say that you haven't said yet about the course. So,
I don't think I've ever heard anyone call him Charles Hoffman.
Charles Hoffman. Wow, looks pretty windy.
Does it?
Thursday, got some gusts all day. Gusts over 25. Wow. Pretty much consistent. Friday in the morning, worse than the afternoon, but yeah.
Friday morning looks worse than Friday afternoon.
Yeah, so right now, yeah.
So you're looking for AM, PM.
Yeah. We've already made our bets, so fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, just hope we get lucky. But you know, who knows if it matters? But yeah, so I think you'd probably see a winner in maybe the 12 to 14 under, 12 to 15 under range, which I think is a nice little tournament. I think it could be a decent tournament, decent viewing course. It's not bad.
Yeah, the course is good. Who were we on last year? Fratelli?
Fratelli, he
had his shot, right?
Second to last group.
Yeah.
He sucked out. He was awful on Sunday from what I remember.
Yeah.
Finished 8th.
We've been close, just haven't completed it. So maybe we can complete it this week.
Yeah, and I wouldn't count on it. But I'm in a real negative mental state right here.
I'm gonna get off the bat at the Valero fucking Open.
Take some momentum into the Masters. We definitely have some Masters winners. I know that. So just gonna get one here. Get one here. All right. Odds are, pretty scary, but let's just take a look.
All right. This morning there was only one guy below 20-1, and that was Terrell Hatton. Want to do him and Hideki? Hideki's 25. You get Hatton 12. Are they both going to play?
20. Okay. You would have thought they would have pulled out by now because I'm imagining they're getting here today.
Yep.
So I don't think they're going to. I think with both of those guys, more so Decky, they want to find something the week before. Like, I don't think he was that hurt last week when he withdrew. He had no chance of advancing. I think he wanted the rest of the neck.
He had a chance.
Did he?
He was 1-1. Playing Homer was 2-0.
Okay. Well, forget I said that.
But he had some really, really weird comments.
Yeah, I can imagine he's probably a pretty weird guy if you really get down into it. What did he say?
No, but did you see the Decky tracker? He was like, "Yeah, my neck's really hurting. I feel real bad. I shouldn't." I think that's what he says. He's like, "I shouldn't be playing, but I'm gonna give it a try."
So yeah,
okay, and then he withdrew.
So that'll be a no. It sucks. I want him healthy. I mean, I love Decky, but he's not healthy. Hasn't been healthy all year. He's not bettable, so no.
He withdrew last year here.
Yeah, he's fucked up, man. The guy has fucking problems. You know what? No, you got to sell your soul when you win the Masters. It's happened to everybody besides Scotty. Sergio sold his soul. He sold his soul too in 2019.
I guess, yeah, maybe.
Dude, he got fucking almost a deadly car accident.
Yeah, but he won after that.
Not after the car accident.
But after the Masters, he won.
Yeah, but no one cares about the Zozo.
tied the record.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit because it's his own record. Sam Snead was facing like 12 guys in tournaments.
So if you asked Tiger if post 2019 Masters, the way his career is gone, you think he'd be happy with it?
No, obviously not.
Sergio downturn, Hideki just been injury plagued since then. DJ joins LIV.
He was the best player in the world like a year ago.
No, it peaked at his Masters win.
That's when it peaked, right?
Yeah, since then. Yeah, peak means the top. After that, it's been all down.
Oh, I thought his stretch was after that, no?
No, it was during it.
That FedEx playoffs in the Masters was that November.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
you win the Masters, you sell your soul.
And Scotty's
wife this to happen to Scheffler.
Scotty's wife is cheating on him. He doesn't know it yet, but once he does, shit's gonna go fucking downhill.
We need that to happen.
Might be our only shot going forward. So, yeah, and Decky, no. Hatton, no. I mean, course fit wise, good. He ranks out great on the model and everything. The wrist thing, it's weird. I mean, his comments weren't great on Thursday. Did you see him?
I didn't see his comments, no.
He basically said it's the same wrist that he broke in 2019. And he felt like a sharp pain in it when he was going to swing. And he said after that, it was just only like minor, bothering him a little bit. But he was just hoping it was a fluky thing. But he never made any comments after that. Just lost all his matches, though.
I know I went against him Friday. Yeah, he hasn't played here. He's never played here. So I don't really know why he's here. He should just withdraw.
How'd they open him at 12-1?
Because he's by far the best player here. It's not even close. Besides Hideki. Yeah. Which I guess for some reason, they just love to make Hideki go down the board, but not guys like Hatton. I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Hideki withdrew and Hatton didn't, I guess. So yeah, obviously no interest there. Then you kind of get into the range where there are some guys who I think, you could make decent plays.
All right. So in the 20s, you got Connors, 20, who's won this event. Ricky, 22. Siwoo, 22, who's got good history here. Davis Riley, 25. And Monty, 25.
I think any of those guys can win, besides Monty.
Agree.
But Connors hasn't been playing that great.
I know. Why do people think he's been playing good?
I think just because of match play. He was good in the match play. Even the match he lost to Monty, he was good.
Young, you mean?
Young, yeah.
Should have won that match. That would have been sweet.
Yeah, would have changed. He could have made a run. So I think he is starting to play well. How does stats look?
I don't know.
Okay. Probably. I mean, I would imagine decent because he wasn't making that many putts and he was in every fucking hole.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, he's playing. He can win. He's good enough to win. He's likes the course, obviously. I don't know what's the reason not to bet him.
I don't know. I really don't know.
He's a loser, maybe.
Yeah, but we're betting other losers.
And he's won this event, so he's less of a loser here.
Yeah.
Let me just see.
I don't really know the case for why we took the other guy over Connors, but
Connors 1.6 on approach, 2.1 off the tee. So yeah, he hit it pretty good. Yeah, he played solid.
Where was he in your model?
He was in the top 5. He was
5th for me.
8th for me. So not in the top 5. But yeah, I guess not.
Number 1 in my model was Siwoo Kim.
Number 1 in my model was Hatton.
Okay.
But the guy's number 2.
Why not Siwoo?
Siwoo was 3rd in mine. Siwoo could win.
Definitely could win.
How did he play in the match play? He lost.
I think I'm most scared about Siwoo.
Yeah, he was actually rolling until his 3rd match. He lost to who? Cooch?
Dude, he was the best in the field approach-wise by far. And then Cooch just waxed his ass like 7 up.
Come here, you young Asian boy. Get a little spank on his ass.
Yeah, right. Big Daddy Cooch is coming for you.
I like Siwoo. I do. He could win. Sure.
Okay, but
has he ever won in the not Pete Dye course?
Let's take a look.
And last week was a Pete Dye course.
That is very true. He always fucking performs on the Pete Dyes.
But he does have good history here, so.
Let's see. He won the Sony. That's not a Pete Dye.
Okay.
He won the Amex. That's a Pete Dye. And he won, obviously, the Players. That's the biggest Pete Dye out there. And the Wyndham, which is Don Ross.
Okay.
But very equivalent to Players, so.
Yeah, Siwoo could win this thing. Is he in the Masters?
Yeah, definitely. Won the Sony.
Why is he playing this? Just because he likes it?
He plays it every year, doesn't he?
Yeah, but a lot of guys
probably lives here too. A lot of the Asians live down here.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Siwoo playing well.
This is his 7th straight start here, so that's probably why he's playing it.
And let's see, we got Siwoo miscut 22nd, 45th, 4th, 23rd, 13th.
Pretty good.
Yeah, see his final stats from last week. Siwoo.
Gained 7.2 on approach at the Players.
Okay, he was even on approach. Gained 1.3 around the green, 2.1 putting.
Prior to that, Players, though, wasn't that great on approach. But he's having a pretty good season.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. I like Ricky better. Okay. Do you want the Ricky case?
So, yeah, give me it.
All right. So, obviously a feel-good story. You and I also talked about this earlier. Like, yeah, the motivation's there, but it's there for everybody. Most of the guys in this field aren't there for aren't in the Masters. They want to win and get in. It means more to him. Does it mean more to him? I don't know, but obviously it's a bigger story because he's one of the recognizable names and faces in golf. So him getting the Masters is a bigger story. But the reason why I like him and why I'm betting him this week isn't because of the feel good story or because the extra added motivation. I don't give a fuck about anything about that. The reason I'm betting him this week is because he's one of the best players in the field and he's playing better than anyone else in the field. He ranks in this field. He ranks first in approach. I mean, boom, first in approach, fourth in ball striking, and fifth in opportunities gained. So top 5 and 3 things that I think are really important this week. He's second overall in my model. Course fit wise, he's good. He finished 17th here last year, and then I think 17th in 2019.
Yep.
Or 2021 and 2019.
This cut last year.
Yeah. So the 2 out of the last 3 times he's played, he's finished in the top 20. I just think he's playing really well. I think he's a good win player. I think the winning score should suit him. Yeah, so I like him for a lot of reasons. None of them have to do with because he's extra motivated to get into the Masters. I don't give a fuck about that shit. He's just playing really well, and I think he can win.
Yeah, full disclosure, every single guy we bet on this week's card is not in the Masters. So if they win, they're going to be in the Masters.
Yeah, but it's just going to be the biggest story with him.
Right. I love Ricky. I mean, I don't love this number, obviously. We've been on Ricky for a while. He's obviously trending to a win. I think it's Day and then it's Ricky. Like, it's clearly they're both having good seasons. I mean, he's back. He's definitely back. And I know he hasn't won, but he's never been a historical winner. Yeah. Like he's won like 5 times on the tour over like a 12-year career. Like it's just not, he's not like a great winner, but I don't know. I've hit him at 20-1 before. We hit him in waste at 20. He's the 4th best player in this field.
Yeah, and a lot of times he's won. It's not like he wins in like these stacked loaded fields. He's the type of guy who can win in a weak field. Like Honda is typically not the greatest field when he won that. Lost in or 1 shot short of a playoff there. When he won at Waste, it wasn't the field that it is now, or even last year, or even the year before.
No, at Waste, it was like
him,
only
Finau,
like him and Brooks,
yeah.
JT.
Yeah, him, Brooks, JT, and Finau, I think was the crew there. But so yeah, I think this is a really good spot for him. Does he, do you think that added pressure hurts him for trying to get in the Masters?
It could go either way, I guess.
I think I would prefer this bet if it was just a Valero Texas Open like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, definitely.
I could see him winning. I can see him winning the event. I think he's playing really well enough to win. The only thing I can tough time seeing is like, all right, back 9 Sundays in contention. He just fucking puts his dick on the table to go get in the Masters. Is that something that Rick would normally do?
The only time I've ever seen him really do that is at the Players.
Yeah, I mean, it would take a strong performance.
I guess he used to do it when he was real young. Yeah, he's just got to try to channel his fucking 2012 vibes when he was fucking one of the top players in the world. I don't know.
Yeah, he's still in his prime age-wise. He just, another thing that other devil's advocate concern for me is that he hasn't really been in real contention.
Yeah, he hasn't. That's another one. Yep.
In a long time. Like he's never really been in the final group, never been in the second to last group, never been in the real heat of it. Now, if he gets in the heat of it and he's against, all the guys he's going to be against, Davis, whoever it is, it doesn't mean he's not going to beat him because none of these guys really have.
Yeah, he's like always just finishing like 10th or 15th.
The stats are good. The swing looks really good.
He's putting better.
Yeah. So I don't love the number either, but I do think it's the right number.
Yeah, agree. So I'm in. We're gonna break our streak on Ricky Fowler.
Hey, we've hit a winner on him before, so.
All right, so Rick, that's our first bet, 20-1. Anybody else that I mentioned?
22 we bet.
22, sorry. I know it's down to like 16 some places. I would not bet the 16.
No. I think it's still 20 on BetMGM and maybe Bet Rivers or something, which I think is the same as Barstool, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Who else we got?
Next range, you got Cooch 30, Kirk 33, Noren 35, Seabez 35.
The odds are moving on the guys we like.
Yeah.
Why is Seabez always overpriced?
I don't know.
Guy should be 80-1, and I still wouldn't bet it.
Yeah, Cooch is down to 28 on DK.
Well, second bet, and a guy I really like this week is that old fucking dirty dog, Matt Kuchar.
35-1 we got?
35. I think it's a great number. first thing I texted you, I woke up this week. I was like, I just think, I think I have a gut feel on Cooch this week.
Yep.
He had a perfect week last week. Like it could not have gone any better.
Made it to the Elite 8 or no, Sweet 16, lost today.
One down.
Yep.
Who was lights out.
But you can also make the case that that's Kuchar's course.
So is this.
Yep. What do you got? 7th, 12th, 2nd.
Yeah.
When he's
Same
been
state.
dead.
Yeah, when he's been dead. And now he's showing some life. And it's like, I think he's having a sneaky okay season. It's not like he's been horrible. He's finished 8th at Riviera in the elevated event.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like he's playing horribly. Like it's not like he has a string of missed cuts at shitty events. I like the way he looked last week a lot. I just playing great. I mean, took Day to the 18th, and Day's playing as a top 5 player in the world right now, top 7 player in the world right now. And then, it's a shorter course, not crazy short, but it's short enough where he can compete on it. He can get hot, make putts around the greens, important, good win players, contended in Open championships. Like I just think played well in Texas. I don't feel like he's that popular this week either.
No, he's not. Which is weird. Probably because of the number.
And
it's
the
a tough number to swallow on Kuchar these days.
Someone's betting him. It's probably from my bet. That's why it's at 28 now.
Yeah, I'm in on Cooch. That's my second bet of the week. Then I get the bombs, but we can go over these other guys. I don't know. You have anything else on Cooch?
Just that I love being on him.
Do you? You love screaming Cooch.
I love that, but I love when he's in the mix, I feel relatively confident.
Can we get a Luka Cooch this week if he's in the mix?
Oh yeah, he'll do it. He'll do it. That would be, and I think talk about a viewing experience this weekend. Cooch going against everyone's going to be on those young guns trying to take out the old dog, but he's not ready to go behind the shed just yet. Who's the guy we put behind the shed and put him down?
Fuck. Who was it?
Westy, I think maybe.
Westy, yeah.
Yeah.
You think Cooch and his sketches are going to be live this week?
He has one last lap around the old yard.
One last win?
He has one last win in him.
He doesn't have 2? He's fucking old, man. He's old.
Not that old. He's only 44.
Yeah, it's old.
Nah, he's not that old. But
he's old. He's 44, but he's really 52.
No, he's really 72 the way he looks. But
and he hits at 270 these days. Like, what the fuck?
No, that gets it done. But just another thing about Cooch too is like he's the guy who opposite what I said about Ricky. I do think wins and gets in the Masters. I think that actually helps him. He's the type who can has that intrinsic motivation and can find that extra gear and when
Georgia Tech guy too means a lot down there.
Yep, and I like him he's been great at the Masters, and I like him when things mean more. I think he plays a little bit better. Like even this match play thing, you put him in a match against Scotty Scheffler, and he ain't fucking getting his ass whooped. I'll tell you that. He's not going to back down. So Ricky might, but Ricky played great at the match play too. So I like both these bets. Whatever. These are old reliables. Guys we always bet. Fuck it. I'm one more ride, baby.
We mentioned the 3-shot par 5s. Cooch knows how to do that. He does it on every fucking par 5 there is.
Yep. He's
laying up every par 5.
I just picture him just gingerly bending over to pick that ball up out of the hole. That gets me horny.
All right, we're on Cooch.
Some people.
This is a wild card. We're trying to get off the schneid here. We got Ricky and Cooch.
Some people like 400-yard drives. I like watching guys gingerly bend over to pick up the ball out of their hole.
There you go. All right. Nothing for Kirk? This seems like a good fit. Here, he got his win.
Yeah, he did. And who knows what he's been doing after that, if you know what I mean.
Boozing?
Hey, I don't know. That's a lot of money. And, no, I don't know if he's been boozing, but I just think 2 wins in that short amount of a time. But course does make sense. The number is really good, but he did miss the cut at the Players, 39th in that other start. Didn't play well in the match play. I just think it's, one of those guys you pop off a win. I mean,
number's really good. Like he should be like 22 to 25.
Yeah, I'd say 25. But I bet he's not going to win.
He has a better chance than Montgomery to win. What the fuck is that shit?
Because everyone loves Montgomery. Everyone loves a shiny new toy.
Does anybody ever watch Montgomery play golf? He's fucking horrific.
Yeah, he just sprays it. He's like Spieth, but he hits it farther and sucks more.
Yeah. Watch him go out and win now. Davis Riley on DK's 30. Wish it was 40. I think I'd bet the 40.
I mean, he's been awful until like 2 weeks ago.
I know, but isn't that what we're looking for?
Well, not really.
You're not peaking, like having a couple good tournaments.
Yeah, peaking. I mean,
Cooch has played 2-3 good tournaments this year, the entire year.
Yeah, but this guy, I think he's overrated. And
All right, we'll go to the next. JJ Spawn, defending
no,
champ.
I don't know. I think we need to talk about Riley. I think we should talk about him.
I think you just hate his guts, and you just look at that. That just makes you not want to bet him because you hate him.
Yeah, that is part of it. But I mean, he's never gained. Like he's not that good. He can contend when he gains 6-stroke putting. Yeah.
Okay.
And can he do that? Sure.
Trying to think of who your bust of the week is going to be. I'll get to that at the end, though. Let's go through the board.
Well, how about Wyndham Clark, 12-1, can't even fucking win. What a fucking scrub that guy is.
He was tied for the lead, too.
Yeah. I don't know what
Pretty
happened.
pissed Wallace won.
Yeah. I see a lot of people going back to Wallace this week. I mean, you think that guy's going to win 2 weeks in a row?
I don't. But he has been. He played well at the Valspar.
He's playing well, yeah. But
fucking cunt. All right. Spawn, defending champ, 35. Played pretty well last week.
It's not a bad number.
I think it's a horrific number.
I thought someone sent me like a 40 or 50.
50's okay, but Spawn, come on.
Yeah, he played really well last week, and I wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me.
All right, you got Fox, Hogard, Wallace, Ben Griffin, Noren, 40.
This is the dead range for me.
What about Hogard? I've seen 50s. Good last week.
Yeah, Corrales. It's just such a different fucking test than this, man.
Yeah, the English love the Corrales.
It's hard to relate what someone did at Corrales to here. A lot of times you see like guys finishes and it'll be like bad, 7th at Puerto Rico, 5th at Corrales, miscut. How many times do you see that? So I'm a little worried about that. Talent-wise, yeah, he's obviously one of the more talented players in the field, I think. If he has an 8-foot par to win, he's going to miss it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, definitely. Cam Davis, Todd, 45, Dietrich, 50.
I was hoping we were going to get like an 80 on Todd. I would have been in.
Yeah. What about Dietrich? 50? Isn't that a decent number?
How's he been playing? You said he was storming the board at Corrales. I didn't follow Corrales whatsoever.
He stormed the board, but I think he didn't play well Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. His typical shit finished 20th. Like he does every week. He finishes 20th.
Did you see
literally every week?
Any good stats on him there?
Yeah.
I don't think he can win. No, I can't picture it. I like him. I think he's good. I just can't. It's hard to picture him fucking win.
Okay, you got 60 plus. You got Rye, Pendrith, Nick Taylor, Putnam.
Rye looks pretty popular, doesn't he? I might fade his ass.
Putnam, wasn't he good last week?
Stat-wise, I don't think he was. He got his fucking dick kicked in by Kurt Kitayama. Which, whatever. But let's see. Putnam. 3.9 around the green, minus 1.6 on approach, minus 1.5 off the tee. Was dog dick before that.
Wow.
Dude, he cut his hair and shaved his beard. That's pretty much all he had going for him.
Yeah, I know.
Like, he looked disgusting.
Yep. Okay. Your boy Bo, 75.
Typically a spot I would like to back him at, but he's just been fucking shit.
Benny Ann, 80.
Yeah, I was going to actually ask you about that. I don't know. What do you think?
I thought he was 60. 80s, kind of.
Another guy I really don't think is capable of winning either, but.
Asians love Texas?
They do.
That one's an interesting number.
Lost an approach at Valspar. Was okay at the Players. Was okay pretty good at Honda. But he's just been falling apart over the weekend. Like,
is he down here? Anything?
What was the event we're kicking ourselves that we didn't bet him at? Because he was like one off the lead.
Was it the Honda?
Yeah, I guess it was Honda. But I thought he was like, deeply in the mix, and he had finished like 21st.
Okay. Well, let's get to the guys we actually did bet because none of them are below 100. So you want to me go, you go?
Yeah.
We'll start with Higo. Buck 10, 110 to 1. I don't really know. I just kind of got a gut feel on Higo this week. Has been playing okay. What's he been doing? I just think he's like a capable winner when he gets in the mix. I'm not sure he's gonna get in the mix this week or not, but his ball striking hasn't been that bad. Tee to green, he's been pretty good. Hasn't putt. If he can make some putts, I can see him being in the mix. If not, he'll probably just finish 50th like he does every other week. So I think it's a great number on Higo, 110 to 1. I think talent-wise, he's only 23 years old. People forget that. He's been around for a while and has won on the PGA Tour, has won multiple times on the Euro Tour. 110 to 1, I think it's a good number on him.
Yeah, I mean, look at his win. It was like 12 under, so it's kind of like what you're looking for in this week too.
Yeah, I like South Africans in the wind. I feel like
like
we got a few South Africans this week, as well as I bet one on LIV too.
Okay, yeah, Charles.
So Higo, you joining me?
Yeah, I did it. I'm not a Higo guy. I've never bet him before. I don't like his face or the way he wears his hat, but
you don't like the flat brim?
Yeah, no, I think it was maybe cool like in 07.
Yeah. Since
then, really not a great look. But
yeah, he's got a massive head.
Yeah, the hat. I don't know if it's the hat or the head or it was some type of illusion, but yeah. So I don't really like him, but I think I agree it's a good number. Yeah, he's playing fine. Could I picture him winning? Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we were on for Tully last year, another South African.
Yeah.
Maybe they like this place.
Yeah, I think they definitely could. Okay, I'll go one here. I think this guy's probably the shortest of the group in terms of odds from what I've seen. Ben Martin. Statistically rated out just incredibly well for me. Usually in the shooting of the event, the more I'll actually kind of look at this stuff. He's fourth in my model. He is top. He's fifth in approach. He's sixth or seventh in ball striking. He's been playing pretty good. So I thought the number was pretty
really
good.
well for him.
Yeah, playing really well. And he's a guy you could, I don't know, I could see a random winning, and he's like that random that I could actually see winning. Let's see what else has he done lately. Yeah, 3.5 on approach at Valspar. Wasn't great on the greens, but he typically is a good putter and a good around the green player. Fifth at Honda, really good. 13th at Pebble, 8th at Corrales. He's been playing really good golf.
Put it this way, he was 30 to 1 last week to win the Corrales. Not much difference in the field this week.
No, I mean, you get a couple guys up top who either are like kind of hurt, and then you got like Ricky and whatever. Yeah, so we got 100 on him, so I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, where's he from? We say Texas. Have you done anything here?
I don't think he's played here.
South Carolina. Yeah. Okay, I'm in. 100 to 1. Bet it.
Okay, Ben Taylor. I just want to double check that he hasn't played here.
Ben Martin, not Taylor.
Oh yeah, Ben Martin. Sorry, Ben Martin. 45. Oh, he has played here. 45th, 34th, 63rd.
I made the cut every time.
And also, yeah, he obviously wasn't playing that great. But you look at a guy like JJ Spawn. His history was 49th, 26th, miscut, win.
I mean, his form's kind of similar to Spawn too.
Yeah, and Connors had the yeah, it is. And Connors was 26th before his win. So I don't think you necessarily have had to play this course incredibly well. I think you just kind of have to have played it at all. I don't think have any debutants won on this.
Any what?
Debutants.
I didn't deep dive that hard, man.
Yeah, well, in the last since 2015 they haven't. So I think it's good to know the course a bit.
This is probably the best form he's ever had.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. He's 9th at the San Antonio Championship, which is at the same course.
Martin was?
2020 TPC San Antonio Championship.
Okay, let me write that down.
That was the one Riley won. Pendrith was 2nd. Willie Z was 5th. Ben Martin 9th.
Oh yeah, I knew there's a reason we kind of liked Pendrith,
Yep.
but he's not playing that well.
He's playing like dog dick.
Yeah, he's playing in fields he should be decimating, but he just can't do anything. I don't think he's ever hit a shot closer than 22 feet to the hole, like ever, even when he was good.
Well, that time he faced Fina.
Yeah, I think he was just kind of putting everything to 23 feet.
Monty was in this event too, finished 58th.
Yeah, that's because he sucks.
Mito was in it. Wow, a lot of guys were in this.
This is a good Mito course. I wish he was playing.
For sure. Steady's 14-1 in Orlando. All right, my next guy, David Lingmerth, buck 10-1. I don't know why you don't like this guy. Look at his last 4 finishes: 10th, 70th at Arnold Palmer, 6th at the Players, 27th at Valspar, Approach, 6.3, 6.5, 3.1. What's not to like? Besides that, he's a midget.
I think guys that are like pretty good and then just completely die and then revive and play pretty well never win.
They never win?
Can you give me an example of when they did? Like
he won on the Corn Ferry.
Okay.
Last August, less than a year ago.
Yeah, if you want to count that one. Like I was thinking like a Wes Bryan, like they're kind of a well-known name, then they disappear and die and come back. Look at who else? Jonas Blix, whatever. Just guys who like they die and they come back. Like, he's back from the dead. How long is this corpse gonna last?
Okay. You may be right, but I mean at 110, whatever. I'm gonna take a shot on him.
He's a zombie.
Ball striking wise, he's playing well.
Yeah. Let me pull him up. Yeah. Has he done anything in Texas? I think Texas is a place where you want to find someone who likes Texas. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I feel like he's like a Florida. I mean,
that's what I did think that today. Is he a Florida guy? But I don't know.
When he was okay, where was he competing at?
I mean, one Memorial.
Okay. Quicken Loans.
Let's see.
Yeah, 12th at the Charles Schwab back in 2017.
He's he's an Ohio guy. Even when he won his Corn Ferry, it was Ohio.
Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time seeing him win, but obviously, I mean, he's 100, but yeah, it's 110-1, sure.
I just think he's playing well. Charles Schwab, 5th, 2014.
There you go. Texas guy. Okay, I'll give you one here. EVR, definitely a boomer bust type of guy. He's, he could definitely finish dead fucking last. Would not surprise me at all. In fact, there's definitely a better chance he finishes dead last than top 10. But he's played pretty well here. He's 21st my model, 22nd ball strike. He's been hitting it pretty well. He played well at this course last year. I think he finished in 14th in his only appearance. Another South African, pretty good in the win. Gained 7.1 strokes in approach at Valspar. Corrales, he wasn't great, but I just don't think of him as a Corrales guy really anyway. But he can play well off he can play poorly in long stretches and then just really reel one off. Like, I don't know about a win or not, but he can.
Didn't he win?
Well.
Didn't he win an opposite event?
Did he?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
I think he probably did. EVR, was there a 1 in here? I don't see it. If he did, no, I don't think he did.
I thought he won the Bermuda.
If he did, it's not listed in Fantasy National.
I'll look it up for you. Keep going.
Okay. But I don't know. Could he win? Probably. I mean, I don't know. But look at Fratelli. He's like similar guy, but he's playing much better right now. 6th at Amex this year. That was in between 2 missed cuts. 10th at Heritage last year. That was between 2 missed cuts. Like, I just don't think he needs to make a bunch of cuts to contend. I think he's a pretty good player. I think 110, whatever I bet, is fine.
He won the Barracuda.
Okay.
Which is not one of those coastal ones. That's the one that's in Cali or Vegas.
Yeah. So I don't think him as like a, coastal Paspalum guy at all.
Okay. I bet it. I think it's a really good number for him. I thought he'd be like 80 to 90. So 125, I'll take it. That's what I got.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Maybe him and his mustache. Has he still got the mustache?
I think so. I think it's pretty much all you got going for him.
Okay. I got a question. What about Charles Hoffman?
Charles Hoffman.
This is his fucking place, man. It's the Charlie Open.
It is a Charlie Open, but he's talking. You talk about old, man. How old is fucking he?
He's probably the same age as Kuchar. No, I think I heard recently he's 46.
Okay.
Look at the approach. He's been positive every fucking week.
He is 46. That's right. He yeah, but he misses the cut every week too.
He does. He can't putt.
You can't get off the tee either.
I mean, just look at his Valero stats dating back to 2010.
I think he's dead, man.
Yeah,
I do. I think he's dead.
Finished 14th at the waist.
We gotta find a 40 young PGA and bet that. I think.
Okay, I'm in.
All
right, fuck Charlie Hoffman then. If he wins, I'm gonna be pissed.
I want to see that course history thing I sent you.
On what?
I sent it to you yesterday morning. Just want to double check. All right, yeah. So course history here, last 24 rounds, strokes gained total. You have Badley first. What's he been doing?
He's been playing pretty good, actually, for him.
Okay, Badley, Ryan Moore, Hoffman, Streelman, Connors, Kirk, Ryan Palmer, Jim Walker, Siwoo Kim, Matt Kuchar, Lucas Glover, Schwab, Laird, Todd. Yeah. EVR is actually 19th.
Okay, there's one other old on there that you listed. I think he was like third on your list that I want to discuss. Haven't pulled the trigger yet. Not Glover. Glover's in real piss poor form.
Ryan Moore?
Streelman.
Okay.
He plays really well here.
Yeah, I just think I think he might be dead as well.
Gained 4.4 approach at the Valspar.
Wow.
Anything there?
I mean, yeah, what is he, 280 to 1?
No, he's like 125.
I don't know, man.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. Yeah.
18th, 6th, 8th, last 3 times.
18th,
can't picture him winning.
It's hard to picture him winning, yeah. How old is he? Must be 46 too.
Yeah. Streelman is old.
Is he 46?
Or he's getting some grades in him, huh?
Yeah, just due to the stress that he creates in his own head.
44, Streelman.
Yeah, I mean, I could see him playing well, sure. I don't know. I don't think he can win.
Yeah, fair.
Do we have anyone else?
We bet Akshay at 150. Why the fuck not? We bet him every other week. Might as well take him at 150. He's not going to win the tournament, but 150, good number.
Yeah, I agree on all points. I don't think he's going to win. I don't think this is the course for him. But
I'm not gonna miss out on it though at 150 to 1.
Right, you can't bet every week and stop betting at 150 if you lose. Like just this, can't do that. So yeah, that was the only one?
I bet one other guy.
Who?
250 to 1. Kevin Chappell.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Last 3 events, showing life, 29th, 15th, 16th. And he has won this tournament back when he was good, which was in year 2017. So not too long ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And was 18th here last year. So come on. Got something there for Chappell. Some good points, right? 250 to 1. It'll cost you, I don't know, $30.
Yeah.
$10. $10 if you want to win 2,500. I mean, that's nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put a 10 spot on it.
Yeah, no problem with that. I'll join you in it. And I thought there was somebody else that we had that actually had a chance.
No, the only one that actually has a chance is Kuchar.
We might have to add somebody with a pulse here.
Like who?
I don't know, man. Ben Griffin. We have
No, not
Ben
Ben.
Tate. Ben Martin. All these
Already
fucking
said
Bens.
him.
Yeah, Ben Martin. Okay, we got Ricky Kuchar, Ben Martin, Higo, EVR. I'm not really there on Lingmerth. Chapel 250, I think is good. Like it must be a guy in a 40 to 60 range that can win. Is it Pendrith or he just sucks?
No, Pendrith stinks.
Hogard.
I don't know. You tell me. Wallace.
Was Hogard good last week? No,
Yeah.
Wallace.
Hogard finished like second or third.
Yeah, just again, does that really translate to this event?
Dietrich. There's nobody there, man. There's no one there to bet. So I'm just gonna bet bombs and these two losers up top.
Yeah, Dietrich, I guess you could think about.
Your fate of the week is going to be. I don't know if Monty's popular enough this week for you to fade him.
Who was it last week?
Probably Homa.
Yeah, I think it was Homa. So that worked out.
I think your fate of the week's going to be Davis Riley. I think it's going to be Davis Riley.
Okay, we'll see. It could be. We'll see how the week develops. But yeah, we got the guys you got to bet. Ricky and Kuchar. One of them is going to win.
Are they? How confident you feel?
Not confident really at all.
Wow, this is depressing.
Get me to Augusta.
I feel really confident about Augusta.
I do too. Oh yeah, LIV bet real quickly.
LIV, I bet Louis. I don't know, 28-1. I thought it was a good number. Finished fourth last week. Really no rhyme or reason. I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean,
LIV event. There's really I don't know how you can predict who's going to win the LIV event.
I'll bet Louis 28-1. He's playing well. He's only one of the only few guys, if not the only guy, to have finished top 5 in both his first 2 starts.
Yeah, I made that up actually. He didn't finish top 5 in the first one.
What did he finish?
I think he finished like 40th. I think I mixed up the one of the other events.
Okay, well,
the non-LIV event.
Top 5 last week. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. 28 seems like just big reason. Just seems like a fair number compared to the rest of the guys around him. You got like Mito 14, Sergio 20.
Yeah, what is
Casey
up with
16.
Mito 14 and Casey 16.
So yeah, 28 seems fair with the guy who's playing pretty well. And plus, all these buddies have been winning. All the olds, all the people that are kind of like him.
It's the narrative, right?
Yeah.
He's the best one of all the old losers.
Yeah, and Howell's a loser. And now he's not in LIV, so maybe you're not a loser anymore. All right, so let's pray we get one of these guys in the mix. Give me something to watch over the weekend, and then we'll head to Augusta.
All right, go Valero, go Valero. We got this one.
Go Sports.